I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World No Dangerous Podcast. BOP's in the building. What's good?
What's going bar for bar?
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
What's good?
Up?
Hey man.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
We back.
Let's go. Hey man, we in the building tonight, man. We got BOP in the building. J Camp. What's goody, man? J Camp, what's going down?
Man, same ish, different toilet, man. Ready to talk some hip hop. What's good with y'all though?
Man, just cooling out. BOP, how you feeling, man?
Hey, feeling good, feeling great. Let's rock this joint yet once again.
Man,
hey,
what's up the money tonight, BOP?
Oh, the money. As I'm pulling out the money, how you feeling, Iceberg?
Man, I'm goody, man. Everything's good. Hey
Feeling
man,
like
everybody's
good,
holding
huh?
it down tonight, man. We got the room heavy, man. Power 600 is in here early.
Antoine was
going
good.
down, man.
Miss
Antoine's
Carmen.
in the building. Carmen's in here.
Madman.
Man, come on, man.
Y'all ready tonight?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Man in here early,
Yeah,
man.
Wagwan.
Come on, man.
Wagwan.
Down, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all know how it goes down. Saturday night, man. Y'all rocking with the best real hip hop, man. We gonna give y'all something real. Man, Chris is up in here, man. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, boy.
Man. Hey,
All day, salute.
what's going down, man? Mr. J, man, in here clowning. Man, hold up, man.
Double EJ.
Day
Nino
One
Beige.
Club,
What's
Nino
happening?
Beige in
There he
here,
is.
man.
What's
There he
happening?
is.
It's going down, man.
The
LA
producer
man. If y'all
extraordinaire
not following
himself.
him, man, follow Nino Beige on IG and YouTube, man. Y'all know how it goes down.
Producer
right,
extraordinaire
that's right.
himself. What's
All
good?
day.
There you go.
Messier, man, in here. Heavy, man. Where y'all from, too, by the way, man? Throw that in the
Yeah.
chat, man, so we know where y'all from, man.
Definitely,
So
Absolutely.
everybody watching this on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, what's going down. We got a good show for y'all tonight. But before we go in, we gotta just pay some bills, man. Y'all can check out thevegas.com, man. We got the link in there. We about to throw in there for you. Get up to 50% off on your trip to
50.
Vegas, man. Wifey tripping, go to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Husband tripping, go to Vegas, man. On us, man. You know, get a little percentage off, man. We got the link in there. Man, come on, man. Nino's in there getting heavy, man, tonight, man.
Absolutely.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's gonna get busy, man.
LA
To
business.
that boy.
Carmen, man.
What's good? What's good, Carmen? What's
going on,
good, ma'am?
Carmen? Carmen's holding us down always, man, in our chat and over at Facebook, man, in the private joint. Go check that out. We'll put the link in there. But she holds us down, man. Oh, yeah, also, look, you got to check out our Facebook page, man. 800,000 strong over on Facebook. Go check us out over there, man. Fresh Out Hip Hop, man. Salute to Fresh Out Hip Hop. DJ
Salute.
Scandalous, man, in the building. You know how we get down over there. We're trying to build over here to get 20. We're on the road to 2,500 subs. We need y'all's help, though. Share,
Indeed.
like, subscribe. Man, we love the cash apps and all that. We love that. Definitely salute to that. Where the money be, bro?
Oh, you already know that.
love
We
that.
appreciate the donations because we got to get the bills paid and we got to service y'all in the best
But-
quality possible.
We need them subs, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And I
yes.
see Keem is back.
Man,
I
what's
see
going down?
Keem is
Keem
back
is
in
in
the
the building.
building.
What's
King's
going
back
down,
was
Keem?
good.
What's
Was good. Yo.
I see
Hey, Keem lit it
back.
up. Keem
He
lit it up
all the
Wednesday,
way up.
man.
He held the Kofi all the way down. James,
all
what's
the way.
good, man? I see UK is in the building.
Miss LB's
UK is in the
happening?
building.
Heavy.
Miss
What's
LB,
happening?
the corner.
What's going down? She in that Langley
Always.
Ray, man. Kel's in here. Okay, I see you. We going in. Okay. Hey, man, our guy Darren Harris, man. He going. Man, I gotta let the AK off. What's good?
Big bad baby.
Tariq, Darren Harris was good. Was good. Was
good,
good. What's
bro.
happening?
Yeah. King was in here clowning last time.
You gotta get that raw talk, big
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. Hey, myrapverse.com, man. You're gonna see us over there. We official podcast of myrapverse.com. Go check us out over there, man. They showing us mad love
All
so we gotta
day.
do the same thing. But tonight, man, we got a heavy show, man, but we got to start off with just an update, man, on just our guy, Damar,
Damar.
man. He's talking. He was on a call with the team, man. What's your thoughts just on this, man? Just a turnaround from this week is a blessing.
Oh man, absolutely. Just what you said. It's a blessing, man. I mean, this man was gone there for a minute and was revived. Man, salute to all the paramedics, man, that was on the field for the Bills, for the Bengals, bringing this man back to make sure he could breathe, make sure his heart is pumping, to breathe life into this man. And the fact now the breathing tube is out of his system. He's able to talk. His heart is beating without any help. Man, just salute to God for one, man. That's
Facts.
all the prayer
Facts,
warriors
man.
out there, man, who was praying for this man. All the people, you know what I'm saying, who put their faith into the hands of the paramedics, into the doctors, got him back together, man. I mean, still not out of the woods yet, 100%, but he's able to talk. He was able to FaceTime his team, like Iceberg said, and he's living. That's the best thing. That's the best news that we got. This man is alive, man. Thank God, man. Blessings above, man. What say you, Bebo P?
Very much the same thing. God is good all the time, and all the
All the
time,
time. God is
God is
good.
good.
Yes,
So
Yes,
this
sir.
just goes to show the power of him and the blessing of life restoration, for lack of better wording. If you want to call it that or something else, that's fine. But either way, we as well as just tons and tons of people are just so glad that there's progression taking place from a man who was
Absolutely.
pronounced dead twice on the field when this took place to making gradual progressive steps toward a better physical life, or
Yes.
better physical health, I should say. I know mom is significantly relieved,
Oh,
as well as other family members. I know his teammates are
yes.
thrilled that he's making a turnaround. I know that not just his team, but the other team, as well as just NFL and the just the world in general. This was a heavy beginning to 2023, and we certain nobody nobody wanted to see or learn about the alternative happening. So salute
Absolutely.
to Damar, salute to his family, and God is good. What say you,
All the
Iceberg?
time, man.
Nah, man. Like I said, just shout out, man. We just wanted to shout out him real quick, man. Get everybody updates. And we talked about him on Wednesday. That's crazy. Going from Monday night to now that he's talking and all that. So
Man.
salute to him, man, and all
Salute
that, man.
and toast.
Mad love, man, to him, man. So
Toast to
Absolutely.
Damar and his people.
talk to him. But we gotta talk about Takeoff, man. RIP to Takeoff, which is crazy. And let's go ahead and
Yeah.
put it on right now, man. We gonna put the Koof on right now.
Mm.
Hey, man. So the guy who allegedly popped Takeoff, man, is out on $1 million bond.
Mm.
First of all, hold up, shout out, Mama. What's good in the building? What's going down, Mama Bear?
Mama, what's
What's
good?
going on with you, man?
The art cracking.
Miss Wash, what's going down?
Chastity,
you know what I'm
what's
saying?
going on?
Royal, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I mean, everybody's in the building tonight, man. We love y'all. We appreciate that.
Yeah, much love for Damar.
We gotta
and
talk
his
about
family.
Takeoff though, man. Like, dude, the pop thing was trying to leave, go to Mexico. He's in jail, and now they let him out on the bond, baby. $1 million. The Koofy is, man. Who y'all think paid? Like, what do y'all think about him getting out on $1 million? And who paid for it?
That's unbelievable, man. It sounds like somebody don't want some facts, some factuals to be released. So there's some powers to be that's behind this gentleman, to get him on the move, which I don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope that the law does its thing, that justice prevails in this situation, because this man was wrongfully taken from this earth. It's impacted hip hop. I mean, it's still impacting hip hop today. So we definitely need this thing to be wrapped up. But the fact that this guy is out on $1 million bond, and we know he didn't just pull $1 million out. We know his mama just didn't put up $1 million crib to get out. Someone is funding this situation because they don't want some facts to get out. That we know. We need to get to the bottom of that, because to me, this is disrespectful, not only to the legacy of Takeoff, but it's disrespectful to the Migos. It's disrespectful to hip hop.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
We need to understand, man, like who's pulling the strings here? Because it's super suspect, Antoine. It's beyond suspect, man. Bebo P, I know you your coof has been. I know you got the do-rag koofy on today. I know it's on tight too.
No,
we're gonna be able to see.
that's
We're gonna see the
Mario.
line on.
Yeah,
we're gonna see the line on your forehead when you take that koofy off. Man.
He got that Ninja Turtle coof, like, ready to tie it up, man.
The Leonardo joint,
That
the Raphael boy, man.
Nah, I don't really have too much of a coof, man, outside of what you brothers said. I know that the bond was originally $2 million, and he couldn't come up with that, so they lowered it. They lowered it to $1 million, and Nino Beige beat me right to it because all he had to come up with is that hundo, that 100K.
But even with that, though, that's still a tax.
It is still a tax, and here's the thing: from what I saw, DJ Pat lived with his parents or his mom. So if he doesn't have his own place, then again, to you guys' question, where are those trick daddy dollars coming from?
Where them dollars at?
Where them trick daddy dollars at? Yeah,
Boo.
Yeah, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo on that. But the other thing that has me kind of puzzled too is one of the stipulations is he can't be in contact with DJ Prince's son or Shakur Stevenson, the boxer, but also
that's a lot of stacks to bail somebody out.
Right. It is a lot of stacks, but here's the other thing too. Anybody can find his location, from the date of this recording until whenever this trial is, because that's I guess one of the stipulations too is, hey, you have to basically report where you're going to be at, from now until trial. And I'm just loosely speaking. I don't have the legal jargon, but if that's the case and somebody really wanted to, hopefully nobody wants to do anything unfortunate, but that's a stipulation. So I'm thinking, okay, I can see on one hand how somebody might want to keep some information private, but at the same time, he's not like under some type of tight protective custody. So I'll let you guys take the floor from here on this situation.
This is the thing, Bebo, before you turn it back over.
Shout out to you, Lisa.
Oh, shout out, Lisa. Shout out what's going on with you tonight. Do you think he's going to do it? Do you think he's going to dip?
I feel like that's what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the longer you can keep this man off trial, the longer you prolong other cats getting hemmed up, because to me this sounds like some stuff that's going down that he could pretty much drop some other situations that to get some other folks caught up in this whole ordeal. So I feel like it's gonna be some meat and he's gonna be out there like Usain Bolt. I can see a Usain Bolt coming. You know what I'm saying? 9.54.
That Carl Thomas, dog.
100 meter joint. You know what I'm saying? But we know that's coming though.
Facts. Bebo, what you think? He gonna hit the brakes, man, and what?
Absolutely, Kel. He ain't safe.
Man. He ain't safe.
No, he's not safe. Like I said,
I'm not wishing anything on anybody.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but we know what the situation is.
Yeah,
Pyre saying he blaming Quavo too.
He said this man's are blaming Quavo already. So, hey, he's looking out for his best interest. From what it seems, he doesn't really strike me as an individual with many resources to try to flee somewhere.
I was just about to go there, but go ahead, Bebo.
Keep
it moving. Keep
No,
it
no,
moving.
you're good because Antoine1486, which is what you reacted to, said he's either gonna dip or we'll never hear from him. That's what Antoine1486 predicts. Not wishing anything.
Hold up, man.
It is Kofi time because those are pretty much the two.
Hey man, this thing I kind of
Those are the
almost
two
agree
options.
with that second boy. It might be like a string your bell situation from The Wire where they get you out and then next thing you know is gone.
Best tread
man.
carefully indeed.
I mean, I
Hey,
think that's
if you
basically what
underground, you
Kel was
can't
saying.
talk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's basically what Kelly was saying. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean,
who knows?
he ain't
Man
safe.
saying he better tread that. You know what I'm saying?
Tread carefully.
Yeah, his passport was taken under bail conditions too. Hey man, but this thing, man, you can ride to if you drive to Cali, you can ride through. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, somebody gonna put you on one of them little orange little trucks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So yeah, Royal, man, yeah, it's Kofi time, man, on that joint. Man saying y'all heard the Quavo take out. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the time. Yeah, facts.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. We gonna get into
man,
that
like I said,
too.
Quavo look bad too, man. So, but we'll see what's going on with that. We're gonna keep up to date on that for the Wednesday joint. But before we go in on that, man, we gotta talk about the ladies. You know, Bebo P. You know what I'm saying? Hey, first of all, ladies, Bebo P. He is on the market, man. He's ready. He's single, ready to mingle. Our guy Bebo, man, he got muscles, he got money. You know what I'm saying? DM him. He that's why he got his handle over there. Hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man.
Y'all are
Ladies,
getting
come on.
Bebo confused with Iceberg, the hostess with the mostest. Hit
Hey,
that.
man,
In
you
the
know what I'm saying?
meantime, please stand by. It's like one of those signs. Doom, 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 doom. In the meantime, please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't listen to a word that Iceberg is saying right about now. And
man,
while you're at
man,
it, go ahead and hit
come
that daggone cash app.
Iceberg
That's right.
hitting with the if you need a male dancer, call Bebo P.
Pull out that bread too, ladies. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we gotta talk about the ladies though, man. And shout out to the ladies for 2023. Hey man, in the chat, we want to know. We've had a lot of people that were trash last year. In my opinion, and don't get me wrong, this is not skills. This is just the kind of song they putting out. We had Lotto. We had Lizzo. We had
Glorilla.
we
got Sweetie.
Dang. So, hey man, who are some female artists that y'all looking forward to that may be independent, that might be on? Like we got Girl Code in the picture. We got Rhapsody, she's in our intro, you know what I'm saying? Cola Ray, you know what I'm saying? She got the little player song, man, I think Carmen put me on to Savage the God, I think that's her name. I like her too, man. She got a lot of flows, man. I heard no music, but I heard a lot of
nice.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of flows, but not songs. Shout out to Carmen on hooking me up with her.
Absolutely.
But who are y'all looking forward to, man? Maybe on females that need to drop this year. Old school, new school, need to learn though. Anybody?
I'm always looking forward to Shay Noir. I mean, he's just hard body, man.
Yeah.
Amani Caesar. I mean, another one. Jean Grey, oldie but goodie. I didn't want to call Jean Grey a oldie. I mean, but Jean Grey just.
Saying Lady London.
Lady London's nice too. A good one,
Yeah.
Who else? Before the unfortunate passing of Gangsta Boo, I was looking forward to that Boo print.
Yeah.
I really and truly was looking forward to that.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate now that she's not here, but hopefully we get that Boo print album because she was heavy with the mixtapes.
Yeah, that's a good one
Boo
too.
was
Kid.
heavy with
That's
the
a good
mixtapes. Yeah, absolutely.
People sleep
That
on her,
Amaretta too.
Yeah, they sleep on her, man. Facts, man. That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Salute on. Bebo P, what you thinking, man?
Same deal. Looking forward to the first one that comes to my mind, as J Camp stated, was Shay Noir. She's been cooking for with 2 fire albums in a row in 2022. So it's hard not to it's hard not to receive at least one more from her, at least one more in the year 2023. However, Rhapsody could make an announcement along with Amani Caesar. I would like to see El Boogie, Miss Lauryn
Oh,
Hill
absolutely.
surprise the world with another one, because we just
Absolutely.
heard her a year or so
Facts.
ago on Nas's second KD album
KD
with
too.
Hit Boy. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying it would be nice, be nice to hear
I
another
mean,
studio
Kim,
album.
Fox.
Oh, Kim.
Yeah. And the same goes for like your Rod Diggers and Remy
Oh
Ma.
yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
want to hear something from
Definitely
Remy,
Remy.
man. They were dope on the on that DJ
Cyrock.
Premier joint. Yeah,
Good
Shout
with
out Cyrock
Madman.
too,
Yeah. Cyrock
Oh,
too.
yeah.
yeah. Lauren would be dope too. But this thing, can I put the coof on real quick
Go
before we
ahead,
get
go
up out of
ahead.
here?
Go ahead.
Hold up. This is my joint. Foxy Brown and Shauna double joint.
Stop it. But I do want to hear. I do want to
Shauna
hear from
and
Shauna and Fox.
Shauna and Foxy,
Yeah.
But
man, do
not
a
the way
collabo
that you
EP.
saying it.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless
They
unless
collab
it's
on the joint. They already
unless
hit.
it's a Keith.
They hit it together. So you might as well just do an album.
Unless
Stop.
it's a Keith
know what I'm saying?
diss. Because I feel
And yeah,
they
put a Keith
might
diss on there too. You know what I'm
they
saying?
might come with some heat for Keith.
Yeah, man.
'cause
Foxy
they
Brown,
both a
man. You know what I'm
problem.
saying?
They both
Yeah,
a
man.
problem.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Do that whole album, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. We want the ladies to win this year. All ladies, but definitely the ones that we love and support. So salute the ladies, man, 2023. The other question I got for y'all, man, tonight,
Okay.
real quick before
Okay.
we go in.
Okay.
I talk about the God.
The godson himself.
That DJ Clue Bomb. Will Nas drop an album this year?
J Camp, you
Bebo
got this
P.
one.
Okay.
You
I'll
got
go
it.
with that then. I'll go with that then. I believe Nas will.
Oh, hold on. Pyre said who's doing a hook on that collab on that best of both worlds, dog.
Powers off the
Foxy,
chain.
all that Shauna. Yeah, we're gonna get Brandy and SWV. We got the
Powers
whole
off the
budget.
chain.
We got the
You might
budget.
Get
cuz.
Monica too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're
Go
gonna
ahead
get
and
Monica. Yeah, get
Monica,
all that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And that Cosby daughter too.
Oh, stop.
Everybody can get it.
Stop.
Bebo P.
I need to
Nino's
check out
talking
C-Red,
about that
Nino.
C-Red. Yeah, shout out to C-Red.
I gotta check out C-Red, man.
Yeah,
You put me on.
Bebo, Nas dropping the album this year, taking a break. Because he's got that crazy concert February, one night only. New York is gonna be nuts. What you thinking though?
I'm thinking it's easy on one hand to say that he will because of the momentum that he had with Hit Boy regarding
That's what I'm
the
thinking
King's
too.
Disease albums along with Magic. If he does, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's a body of work. Maybe
Even if it's
separate from that, like maybe an album with DJ Premier, as he alluded, still might happen, which is what he said on that 30 song from the KD3 album.
Okay.
Then again, Nas has been known, on the other hand, to be very unpredictable in his moves as well. Man, he could disappear into the shadows and kind of just stay in the tuck for a little bit. But if I were to be forced to choose an answer, then I could see the Mount Rushmore legend making another album in 2023. And here's why too. Here's why I say that if I was forced to. He stated that he's taken the rap game hostage in that video while he and others were in the studio listening to that one Mic 1 G to the U to the N song that he did featuring 21. So that's my guess. What say you guys out there and YouTube land, as well as
I'm
Iceberg?
right there with you. I'm right there with you, Bebo. I was thinking maybe he drops like an EP. Similar to what he did with like Ye West, or similar to like the Magic. I can definitely see that being like the primo joint. Because I think even Madden said too, like he's got so much momentum right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Why not continue this string? I mean, he's batting 1,000 right now. Like he
really is.
Yeah, he is.
You may as well, because I mean, you got hip. I mean, you got hip hop on your back right now. Why not continue to take it over that line, man?
Right.
I was about to go there.
That's
a great segue. That's a great segue, because if the question is, if he doesn't, who would we want to see drop? The first two names that come to my brain of that same ilk would definitely be AZ and Jada. To me, those are two of the guys that I feel that need to drop because Jada had such a great 2021.
He did.
He had such a great 2021. I think he needs to follow that up because we've seen Sheik. Sheik done dropped 2 great projects in 2022.
He did.
Facts.
And we've all said on this show that we feel that in order for Jada to kind of etch his name where we really feel it should be etched, he's got to drop a heavy album because his albums have not been
Facts.
the best. We've said Styles P and Sheik have came with that flame. Jada's going to have to come with that.
Facts.
I see Royce
his
the 5'9" too.
Royce too.
Dropping
Cam,
something this
Mace.
Cameron, yep, Mace.
Of course, we know Gibbs is gonna drop. Pusha,
Yeah, yep.
like those dudes. Your West Side Guns, your Bennies. Them dudes is in the lab.
Yeah.
They working.
They live
Now,
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
Well, first of all,
We-
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead, Jakeem.
No. You got it.
Well, this is the thing. If you're not following Mama Bear Art Doll,
Mama.
go check her out, man, on YouTube, man. Great
Her art
artwork,
game
man.
is
She got it's
severe.
real soothing when she goes live. She plays
Fierce.
little music. I love it. So shout out to
Dope.
Mama Bear. But I had to stop it
Absolutely.
on Matt because Madden's over here getting the koofy time. Hold on, my fault. Will Hove drop?
Mm,
Will Hove drop?
he needs to.
Matt, you starting stuff tonight, man.
I wasn't even gonna go there. You know,
I wasn't even
what I'm
gonna go there
saying?
either. He went there. I wasn't even gonna go there.
I was leaving Hove out because I didn't want to extend this to like a 2-hour show. That's the only reason why I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna mention Hove. I was gonna say Jay Electronica before Hove.
By
Because
himself.
Jay
not without-
Electronica needs to prove
needs that.
himself by himself. But now that Madman has thrown that in there,
Kale said it too. You know what I mean? He talking about Jay.
if we being real, Hove needs to drop more than anybody.
He does.
Like Hove needs to be 1A on everybody's list.
Jay-Z's Albert Pujols, man, like with that big old contract, man, that ain't
Stop it.
done a damn thing, man. He got that Bobby Bonita contract where he got he ain't got to do nothing.
Right.
So why hit? You know what I'm saying? But to me, you right. He's got to drop, man. Real talk.
he
does.
got to. He's
Debo,
1A.
what you thinking, man?
I think the exact same thing. I think he definitely needs to drop. I think he's been recording music on the low, but for whatever reason hasn't dropped something. And with this being 2023, the 50th year of hip hop's advanced anniversary,
He needs
so to
to.
speak, he definitely
He
needs
needs
to
to.
drop not only an album, but a at least critically acclaimed album. He has to do that too.
It needs
he
to
really
be
needs-
like something heavy.
He needs to prioritize, maybe putting some things to the side if possible, and just
Facts.
zeroing in on a Jay-Z studio LP.
Shout out to Miss LB too, yeah, because 50 said he's dropping too, and he's
Yeah.
working with
Yep.
with Dre. So
Yep, we'll see.
I expect 50 to come with something. May not be.
Especially with
You know.
Dre too. He gonna pull out some old ASR 10 beats on him too.
Oh,
man. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
on,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
J.
yeah.
Cole that is supposed to drop. But again, this is hip hop 50. This is 50 years of hip hop anniversary. I think if you're a rapper, you gotta drop something this year just because it's the
Got to.
anniversary. The big dogs. I think Busta's gotta redeem himself. Where's Carmen at? Because she
think
basically
he will.
literally farted on his
He
last
better.
EP.
I think he
Carmen
will.
farted on that joint.
Because I think he hurt a lot of feelings out there.
He
I
did.
mean,
It was trash.
coming off the last joint, and
Yeah.
for Buster to drop what he did, like, come on, man.
Yeah, it
Will
was
somebody from
garbage
the
truck
Wu-Tang
juice.
drop? Will somebody from the Wu-Tang drop something? If so,
Well,
who?
Ray is supposed to
Mm.
drop
Yeah.
the only built for Cuban Links joint.
That last one, that third one,
He's supposed to drop.
supposed to.
Man
Supposed
said
to.
Ho won't. He won't drop. I don't think
Okay.
he will either. He don't want
Okay.
that smoke. He don't want that. He skipped Bayless. He don't want that smoke right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't want that smoke, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think Hov gonna
Uh.
drop. I think Pride.
Hove not dropping
Pride's
the
gonna
Miss
have
LB
him
said Hove
drop.
not dropping the album by himself. Damn, she said he might get wife.
I think he's supposed to with that
Now, Miss
Renaissance
LB came
2
with
and
the
3.
kufi though.
Damn,
She
Miss
came
LB.
with the koof
And the Lingerie. So
the Vicky's
yeah.
hush hush.
The Vicky's dog, that pink joint, man. Before I got rid of the angel
Don't
models.
tag nobody.
Now
Obama
see,
said he
Kel,
can't
like Kel
risk the
going in,
flop.
he's saying Ye might come back. Oh, Ye need to come back.
Oh yeah, need to. I agree with that.
Nino saying what would be Ho's motivation? He's tied up in getting his money. Dude, he got money though. You know what I'm saying? Well, he got the Bacardi lawsuit, right? But that, I mean, like that was his fault. Because remember, he basically handshaked a deal without assessing how much it was actually worth. So they said, "Hey man, we'll give you $1 billion," and then he went back and was like, "Dude, why you do a handshake? It was worth $2 billion."
To me, man, if Hov is like Kareem and you in jeopardy of getting your scoring title broken,
yeah,
you gonna have to lace them back up, bro.
Karma said,
You know what I'm
"Busta
saying?
hurt her heart, dog. Come on, Bus."
I mean,
Purple Tape 3.
Nas kicked in the door.
Nas
kicked
did.
in the door
He really
on
did.
Hov, man.
Yeah, Purple Tape 3. We getting
You can't just
Purple
sit.
Tape?
You can't just sit this out. And he
Facts.
name dropped you, damn near, in some bars.
He did name
Like,
drop him.
You can't sit this out, big dog.
It said he was laughing. He was basically dissecting the bars from Takeover.
You can't sit this out, dog.
Jessica, what is going down tonight? What's good?
What's good, Miss Nebbit?
Going
What's
down.
good?
Hey, I like your hair color too. I see you over here looking good. You
feeling
know,
that, too.
Bebo single, man. Get at him. You know
I'm
what
feeling
I mean?
that too.
We looking for a day for Bebo tonight too. That's the theme tonight, man. So hit the like button. DM Bebo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Jessica.
Especially
Looking fine
if
in
you
that
from the
picture. I see. We see
Caribbean,
you.
from
But
the
yeah, shout out to
Caribbean.
Nas, shout out to heavy hitters, man. I think it's gonna be dope. This year it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot of surprises. I think Black Star gonna drop another one too.
You think so?
I think so. I think they're gonna drop.
I can see.
one.
I can see Yasin.
All right.
I can see them dropping
him,
solos.
Man. I see.
I can see them
I think
dropping
people got the
solos.
bug, man. I think they got the bug, man. They seen how people dropping, man. I think they got the bug.
I do think Common gonna drop though. I think Common gonna
He
have
needs
something.
to, man. He
He
been
needs to
Canada.
as
He
well,
been Canada
yeah.
dry ever since Drake dissed him, man. He be trash, man.
Antoine
Facts,
said
Antoine.
Antoine. Be a collab album ain't gonna cut it. Jay needs to come outside.
Nas is over like this right now with Jay.
He said,
Yeah, come on.
"Hey,
Come out and
Play.
play.
That Nas
Come
today.
outside, man.
Come outside, man. Dude on the stoop right now. Speaking of somebody that's on a high horse, man, feeling good about themselves, man, we gotta talk about our guy Slick Rick, man. He deserves all the flowers in the world.
Yes, sir.
He's getting basically a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 65th Grammys. This is gonna be heavy, and let's be clear, man. He got deported one time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So from getting deported to now getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys, man, and basically burping a lot of these rappers, man. You know, the first time I heard Snoop, he was basically copping the Slick Rick, that lottie-dottie.
Mhm.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
like
lottie-dottie,
the party.
the
We
party.
don't cause
We don't
trouble.
cause trouble.
We don't
We
bother
don't
nobody
nobody.
with
We
just
just
on the
mic.
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 You know what I'm saying?
And on the
Rock
mic,
up on
we
the
rock-
mic.
We
We
rock
rock
the
the
mic
mic.
right. You
And
know what
all
I'm
my
saying? So,
dogs keeping y'all in
in
hell
hell.
just to see you. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You
come
know.
on, man.
We can
So
go in
he's
on that.
birthed a lot of cats, man. What do y'all think about this achievement? What do y'all think about Slick Rick? And then is he gonna wear all the chains on the stage?
He needs to rock the chains.
I mean, well
can't-
deserved, man. Well deserved, man. One of the best storytellers, if not the best storyteller
Facts
of all
Facts,
time.
man.
Uncle Ricky, he has that title. Like, I mean, he's crafted a style that many have tried to duplicate over the years. I mean, this is well overdue. I mean, not just Slick, there's some other cats too, but at least they giving Slick his flowers because of his imprint on the game, man. I mean, he's stamped. So the fact that he's getting this, man, this is huge, man. This is, if you love hip hop, like, this is huge, because these are the type of dudes we want, the pioneers. We want to see them be able to finally be recognized for what they've done,
Right.
for what they've given back. And to me, this is finally handing him that Larry O'Brien. He's getting, you know what I'm saying, that MVP trophy that he, you know, that he deserves, man. Because Slick Rick he's an icon. He's a legend, man.
Before
You
you
know
go
what
in,
I'm saying? I
people,
salute him.
Nino's basically he's caping for Jay, man. He said Jay, you know, he's married, you know, Nas is single, rap life, you know, his name Nas got.
Nah, I
children,
can't. I
man.
can't give him that much credit, Nino, man. I can't.
No,
I can't.
Anyway, but Bebo,
I feel
what
you though.
Yeah, we feel you, Nino. But what you thinking, Bebo, man, on the Slick Rick legacy?
Facts,
and
Antoine.
they better stream too, man. Get out that Lumen-C, whatever the heck it was. Bebo,
Right.
what you think about Slick Rick though, man?
there are a lot of hip hop legends that more than deserve a Grammy Lifetime Award. We can name Rakim, we can name Big Daddy Kane, we can name
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne
KRS.
Tay, KRS-One, MC Light, Salt and Pepper. I mean, countless legends that
LL.
LL. I mean, the list just could go on and on from a legacy standpoint. But one of the most influential storytellers, like J Camp said, in hip hop history, and arguably the best, deserves
Yeah,
one
man.
without a shadow of a doubt. Definitely deserves one. The classic song, like Iceberg said, Lottie Dottie, pretty much recognized worldwide by anyone who knows an ounce of hip hop history song wise.
That was a fool.
He is the most sampled hip hop legend ever by
Absolutely.
other prominent hip hop artists, if not one of the most.
And apparently
And he
Ice-T too.
easily- Yeah. And that's why I said if not one of the most, and he easily reaches the top of most anyone's list, hip hop
That's
list
some
of all
facts,
time
Nino.
MCs,
It's that Kobe Bryant
or at
joint.
least should. So definitely want to give Slick Rick his salute, and if there's any or ever a reason to watch at least this part
of the show,
2023 Grammy Award show, yes, Iceberg, then this would be it. So again, salute to the legendary MC Ricky D.
Yeah, man.
On this achievement that has been deserved past time.
I think whoever picked this got it right. They didn't pick like let's give Will Smith the award. No, let's give let's give it Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been somebody. What's the white dude from Seattle?
You talking about Macklemore?
Yeah, they would have given it to Macklemore. Like, come on, man. Like seriously,
Over
dude,
Kendrick.
Yeah,
which is crazy. That's still crazy. Man.
Yeah, man, come on, Carmen. We see you up in
ravishing,
there. Yeah, come on.
Impressive, courageous. So
courageous, okay.
yeah. And why not?
Fact,
yeah, shout out, Carmen.
Hey,
why
world.
Yeah. Let me ask this question. Do you guys think it's possible that they are trying to, when I say they, I'm talking about the Grammys, the institution of the Grammys, do you think that they are including legendary hip hop artists that deserve such notable awards in order to attract more of an audience than what they had been receiving over the last several years and counting? Or do you guys think that this is a tried and true nod to hip hop's greats? Just solely.
Nah, I mean that's goofy talk, but at the same time, I feel you, because those legends that you speak of have not been a part of the Grammys, or at least they have. I don't want to say boycotted, but they basically have pretty much said that the Grammys don't represent like real hip hop.
Facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like where you're going is 100% facts. I think this is them trying to now, I guess, extend the olive branch, so to speak.
Yeah.
To, you know, the gold bearers, or I should say the gold standard of hip hop, to try to bring those folks back into the fold, because now they feel like the hip hop awards can now be actual hip hop awards and kind of get the stamp, because we've seen like the KRS ones, and really, I mean, all the legends have gone on the biggest hip hop shows and pretty much trashed the Grammys and said it was basically garbage. Like if you get a Grammy, that's not worth anything in the hip hop world. And the Grammys understand how big hip hop is now, as far as like sales. So this is their way of kind of like trying to redo a wrong, but we know it still kind of falls flat on its face at the end of the day. Big ups to Slick Rick, because I'm glad he got it. He deserves it.
Right.
But this still doesn't make up for, I mean, years of whitewashing the hip hop awards.
That's true.
Yeah.
So true.
Matt's agreeing with you, B-Boy. He said agree 50-50, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
I definitely agree with Bebo P. He's on it with that.
Over there,
I
too.
say, I
What's
believe
going
I'm
on with
saying that
you?
right.
So I say, what's going on? We pronounced it wrong, man. We apologize.
Yeah, man, we apologize if we
Richard's
did.
in the building,
Richard,
man.
what's good, bro?
I think
Welcome
they're just
back
doing
again,
what
fam.
suits them, a style that just falls more into what they feel they promote. True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, they always an agenda. Very true.
So
man,
true,
you know what I'm saying?
man. There's always
And
an
man,
agenda.
Antoine, man, show sponsor, man. We got to give him the AK, man, and the bomb. You know what I'm
All
saying?
day.
Man, that's money, man.
All day.
Go ahead, read that off real quick, man. We'll get
Yeah, Antoine 146, the one who really deserves the ladies out there, said, let's be real. The Grammys are trying to gain credibility. Antoine's glad the ruler, Slick Rick, is getting this, but we see through this at the same time. They'll play us again afterwards. It sounds like politics, Antoine. Politics.
We can see right through it.
Wow.
Which is basically exactly what I was just saying. This
We
is
got to keep Murray
their
glasses on. We can see
way
through that, man.
of extending the olive branch, but we can see right through it, man. Absolutely, Antoine. We hear my
Hey,
G.
man, we appreciate you for that $5 holler, too, man.
And we
Definitely
appreciate you for the $5 holler.
Antoine show sponsor. Basically, you can sponsor the show, man, if you can beat Antoine's $5. But salute to him, man. Yeah, we see through that, man.
The ruler's back.
We'll see what's going on with it, man. Facts, man. I think this is a real dope situation. Nino saying, for the record, I'm a bigger Nas fan. I just don't see a reason for Ho to rap at 53.
I mean, I get what Nino is saying. And I think as fans of the sport, we're just saying, since you've been called to the carpet, you have to partake. But to Nino's point, yes, as a billionaire and a 53-year-old, he technically has nothing else to prove. But for me,
Nas
as
didn't
a
either,
fan,
that's true.
Nas didn't either. But
And he
for
came
me
in
as a
with 4
fan,
albums in 2 years. Let's go.
when somebody drops 3 heavy hitters, I'm gonna need you and calls you out. You got to respond, bro. Like, because I got to knock you down some pegs if you don't respond. You know what I'm saying? So if you consider yourself a GOAT, then you're going to have to respond, bro. I mean, that's just, it is what it is.
No, I totally agree. And thanks for that commentary. Well spoken.
Nino said Nas is younger and single.
He repeated it.
But Nino going in, though, man.
Yeah, he going in,
again,
man. Shout out Nino.
Again, you dropping some
man,
bars, though.
Nightmares in the building, man.
Nightmare was
Salute.
good.
Hey,
Brother
man,
in rhyme.
what's
Brother
going on
in
with you,
rhyme.
man?
What's good, Nightmare?
Hey, we gave you that shout out last show, man. We was talking about that elite, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
On the
yeah.
bars.
Right.
Yep.
Elite.
You know what I mean? Elite.
If you
on
missed
the
it,
bars.
go back and check that one
Nightmare
out.
Hip hop is a
only wants
lifetime battle
elite.
for the top dogs, man.
It's a lifetime battle, man.
Come
like, you
on,
don't
man.
sleep.
It don't
Age
never
this.
stop. Like, that's what
Wait.
Nas was like, dude, I'm still dissecting your lines.
And to your point, Nino, there's a reason why guys like Coogee Rap, who's damn near 60, still
Dropped a
putting out
crazy album. Yeah.
albums.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Still,
Hey, man.
Sadat
Hey.
X still dropping albums. So
Hey, man.
to me, Hov can still, if he cares about the game, if he cares about moving it forward like he says he does, get off that NFL
man.
ish and put out an album, my guy.
Hey man, man said Nas is always better than Jay. Only got the sales and awards. True.
But see, we
Jay-Z
know that. We
overstepping
know that,
Nas
man.
Just,
We know that.
just doing what he got to do. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Not even 50 yet. True. But this thing, we'll see what's going on with that, man. The time will tell this year. Cause we talked about this last year, and Nas pretty much ethered him again. But we gotta talk about Black Sheep, man, and our guys over there, Mr. Long
Who's
Paul
the Black Sheep?
and Dre.
Where's
You know what
the
I'm saying?
Black
What's going
Sheep?
down? Hey man, pull out the money, Bebo, cause they about to get some. They about to get some bread, doc.
Number 9.
9.
Hey man, pull out the money, cause they gonna get it, man. Strobe light honey swag, you know what I'm saying?
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Back on the
scene.
scene.
Hey man, they about to get some money, man. Let's be clear. Black Sheep, man, 90s group, crazy, Strobe Light Honey, Flavor of the Month, Crazy Records. They're suing the Matrix Universal Music Group for $750 million. Put out the money, Bebo, again.
Hey, that's more than that's more than this.
So,
That's
and
more
this is
than
the
that right
thing.
there, boy.
For it to get this far, it's been in litigation for probably 2 years. So they have a case because if you don't know what's going on, when they signed, Universal said, "Hey, we're going to give you 50% of anything we use." But this is before streaming. We're going to give you 50% of anything we use your music on, and that's licensing, whatever. But what Universal did to basically get more streaming money, they gave stock options to Spotify using these deals.
Yep.
So Drez and Mr. Long said, "Hold up, that means we own some of Spotify then."
Mm-hmm. Said it again. Said it again.
They own some of Spotify, right? So we should be getting some bread.
In addition to thousands of other artists that are under the UMG umbrella, correct?
And this is a Nino topic, because Nino's an industry dude. So again, what's your thoughts on this? Do they have a case, man? And do you think, since they did the 750, do you think they'll say, "Look, man, shut up for this 10 mil"?
Yeah, I mean, I'm that's where I am with that. I mean, they definitely have a case. I don't think they're going to get the 750. I think the 750 is more so to get their attention, because they're going to have to give something.
Facts. They're going to have to get something, man, because you signed that paperwork and you know Dre got the paper. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Exactly. They're going to have to give something. So regardless, even if it's 10 million, like you said, Iceberg, it's still something that these dudes are deserved, because they're still, we still hear the Black Sheep joints on commercials. Still.
Yeah, we do.
Still. I think I was watching like a college basketball game or something like a month ago, and the Black Sheep theme song, the Black Sheep joint was played. It's like,
right,
these dudes are still relevant. And that came out in what, like 91?
Facts, yeah.
Well, like 93.
That's one of the albums I had, man, when I was a kid, man.
92, 93, something like that is when it came out. Anyhow, it's still being spun. So
no, you're right on it. 91, a Wolf in Sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
I had the nonfiction in 94, they had one in 2006. So you're right on it, man. You know,
not to show my age. I think I was like in around 6th grade, middle school. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, but still, I mean, them boys deserve, man. That, I mean, that's the deal that that's the contract they signed. They lawyers obviously read over that. Their representation is pushing this too. So the 750 is definitely to get something out of Universal. Universal will have to pay something. Won't be the 750, but them boys is gonna get they're gonna get some goo-wop off this.
That
Bebo P.
Bebo, what you thinking, man?
No, absolutely. They're likely gonna be having to pay out something to Black Sheep. Again, the 750 million isn't just for Black Sheep alone. It's for the thousands of artists that are or were under the label for quite some years. To add on to what Iceberg was saying, I saw somewhere that Universal Music Group, they have about 3% ownership stake in Spotify, which gives them the ability to accept not only the cash or the revenue in that regard, but stock shares from the revenues generated off the artist sales, so to speak, such as Black Sheep and, again, other Universal artists that are under the label. So, I mean, Iceberg said it. The artists are supposed to get, were originally supposed to get a piece of that deal, according to what Black Sheep is saying out here, and according to the lawsuit. But basically, the artist got undercut from those stock shares, or at least a piece of those stock shares. So basically, what they're saying is they went back to the contracts. Again, like Iceberg said, with the lawyers, and shout out to them for still having that documentation. And those they noticed, hey, look, there's a breach in contract, there's an under the table deal, and whatnot. So I'll say this too, though I do think that there is a solid case here for them to fight, them meaning Black Sheep, for $750 million being stated here in the lawsuit. It's not going to be a quick jog on the park trails for this to be finished out. So
it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
What Nito's saying too is they have a case, but not the money to last it out though. But we'll see. Making a class action suit helps out because other artists can basically get in, was what he's saying. So
100%.
We'll see who actually taps in, but who wants to go against the Matrix? Not me.
Well, but at the same time, these labels do need to be held accountable for
They do.
so many years of just getting over on artists because of, especially, well, all artists, but in particular, if you were like, if you were signed in the 80s
Nino's
or
out there
90s in
like,
particular,
Yeah.
then you really didn't have any idea about the ins and outs of the music
Right.
industry for the most part. So a lot
That's
of folks are
100.
just now starting to kind of get acclimated about music business etiquette, specifics and things of that nature. And who knows how this will actually turn out, but again, it's worth the fight.
Nino saying all Hit Boy music is just make up for those middle years of
Hey,
mid album.
Nino going in,
Man, come on. Hey, man, we got to get him the Jay-Z award, man, over
Man,
here, man. Nino
give him
going
the
in.
AK too. Give Nino the AK, man, because he's definitely got it. He got the AK right now, man.
Yeah.
He got the AK, man. But what I want to talk about, man, we're going to go to the singles, man. We're going to talk about, man, some new music that dropped this week. But I also want to talk about legacy, too, with this artist. To me, New York Times gave Kendrick Lamar the greatest rapper of this generation. But honestly, I think it's Future. Future, in my opinion, had more influence than Kendrick Lamar. Let me know in the chat if I'm capping. But to me, he just dropped a song off the one of his last album, Back to the Basics, man. Dropped a music video. The music video was beautiful. Was shot on an island somewhere, man. It looked like some BOP type stuff, man, where he fly his girls out. You know what
Can
I'm
we
saying?
get a fart sound
Thank you
for Iceberg?
Thank you for that.
Can we please get
Hey
that
man,
fart?
hey, he's influencing everybody, and he's making more kids. But Future had a dope video. What y'all think about the video and this song? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what I think, but what y'all think on this joint? The video's dope in my opinion. What y'all think about the song?
I mean, to your point, the video is dope. The song, yeah, sorry, it's Mopar.
Definitely more part.
You know, I mean, that's what I do. I will say this positively about Future before I have to kind of, you know what I'm saying, boo-boo on your whole Future was the influencer.
Brandy was good.
Future has taken it back to the essence Future, meaning when he first got into the game, like that hungry dude, like, I don't know if he got off some of that lean a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And he's kind of like thinking through things clearly, or he's listening to his fans and he's just kind of getting back to the basics. I really do appreciate that because sometimes, man, like we kind of understand, or at least some artists start to understand, like what I'm doing now just ain't it. Like once you start seeing your people get on social media and start clowning you, your day oneers, that's when you got to get back to your, to your roots. As far as influencers, I got to give that to like Gooch. Because even like Migos said, they was influenced by Gucci Mane. When I think about Southern rappers and influence, I think about dudes like Gucci Mane who influenced others to
I feel you.
to ride that way. I'm not disrespecting Future at all. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Kendrick, from as an artist, is just you know what I'm saying? Like he's next level. But I mean, but Future, I mean, he stood the test of time. Like let's be clear there. He's still relevant. The fact that he was with Organized Noise and the Purple Ribbon All Stars with Big Boy and all them. The fact that he was even back in the day rapping with them cats to now where he's at today, I salute Future for that all day long.
I can even see my man saying NBA YoungBoy right here, man. If you talk to anybody 30 and down,
absolutely.
NBA Young, and we talk about NBA YoungBoy later, man. But NBA YoungBoy,
got
him, you know what I'm saying?
And like to me and Kodak Black, at least from the young cats that I talk to, it's like NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black, pretty much the dudes that was influencing. And then even before that, probably like Boozy, somebody like that. But man, to me, Gucci Mane was heavy in the streets, man, and that dude was like influencing a lot of these cats today who is rhyming on that level. But salute the Future. I do like the video. The joint is okay, but it's some of his better work to date from the past like few years. Actually, the last couple of joints I've heard from Future have actually been like super solid. So I give him that. But I do know that you a Future fan too, Iceberg. So I know that goes into some of your
Well, the other thing too I can say about
talking
Future
points.
is Kendrick ain't wrote no songs for Beyonce. He ain't birthed no careers.
He don't need to.
Well, I know he doesn't need to, and this is when I say influence. I'm talking about overall music industry.
I got you.
And what you're hearing, and then also let's be clear.
That's why I said
Miss
Gucci
LB thought that last album was a weed plant. You know what I'm saying? So, but Bebo, what you think about this video? First of all, these are the type
Salute
of
to
women.
Miss LB.
This is the taste level of the women that Bebo P has a standard. The women were beautiful in the video, and let's be clear.
Go in on him, Bebo.
There was no BBLs in this video. So
he's
the
had them
BBL
before.
king is over here saying BBLs is out of style now. We want the natural girls. We want the beautiful girls. We just want the natural bodies.
He's
What you
had them
thinking,
before.
Bebo P?
First off, stop. Oh no, but this joint here with mentions of Italian velour,
Don't ever bring up Kendrick.
bubble
in a
eye
conversation with
bins
Future
with
again.
goggles, European model as a translator, and having so many changes like wearing a turtleneck. Which is, that's the rap that we would normally expect to hear from him, or that at least that type of rap. One part of the song that he knows,
I feel
I
as
just
we all
F your
should.
and some Gucci flip flops.
Right. But one part that I don't know if it's a standout, but it caught my ear was when he said, "Hold on to your faith when I need you to be there. Asking for your heart. If it's real, then it's rare." Which we all should know the deal about that in such a regard. But also,
Power.
I guess maybe Iceberg can
going
relate
in.
to this. I guess Iceberg, you can relate to when he says he wants to cry on her shoulder after smashing. I
Oh
don't know.
wow, Bebo
I guess
with the
that's
blade.
I guess
With
that's
the Ashanti blade.
I ain't
right
got
to
no.
the
Hey
Iceberg
man,
kidney.
I don't. Hey, I'll leave that part for you guys.
Want the
Hey man, you
knife.
know I'll be on my Carl Thomas swag. You know what I'm saying?
That's so emotional.
Right.
I don't know, but
I mean, at least he's in tune. I mean,
Facts.
for Future to basically be our age,
Yeah.
at least he's in tune with what
yeah.
you know. What I'm
Well,
saying
and this is the
the
thing, man.
world
Like I
wants to
said,
hear.
the Future situation, it's not my cup of tea music. Like I heard, remember we heard KD say, "Oh man, this is 16 for 16," and we was like, "What? The album 16 for 16?" Stop the cap.
Future art sounds.
Yeah, come on. Like Future makes songs that Mopar music for those kind of cats. This sounds like a Drake song. It sounds like it's missing Drake. That's all I missed. But I do like what Future's doing.
Yeah, I agree with
keep
that.
doing your thing. He's in his lane. He's in his bag. He knows what to give his
Yeah.
fans. So he's in his bag, man. Whatever, man. But
Hey, the visuals
least
were
he-
nice though. It's simple.
At least
The
he's
visuals
listening
dope.
to his fans right now.
yeah, and Matt,
He
Matt
is.
know what's going on, man. No BBLs, all natural. If you got a
Right.
BBL, we support you, no doubt. But to me, man, men love this natural beauty, man. No makeup, no filters, man. You know how we do, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give this to Future too. Out of those 16 songs that you just mentioned, 9 of them are singles, with this one being the 9th, I believe. So that's
Nah,
more than
I mean,
half of the. That's
you-
more than half of the album. So
That's
he's
a
working.
win.
He's working.
That's a
and,
win.
he's
That's
been
the-
working. He's been working
Definitely
every
not 16
year.
for 16.
He's been working
That's a
every year
win.
from 2012
Shout out to Nightmare. for
minus
that.
2013 and minus 2021.
He knows that bullshit's cap.
Oh man.
But we gotta talk about another single too, man. Some OGs, man. G Unit swag. We gotta talk about Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, man. We gotta let the AK off for G Unit.
Where'd you get that Olin Mills photo
Man,
of
first of
Yayo
all,
from?
man, and sorry, Tony, you know you my guy, man. But we got that Olin Mills where you doing this with the diamonds and bull. That's the only one I can find, man. But they come out with a joint called Rocket Chamber, man. Sound like some old complete type joint. Bang
Stop
the
it.
toast, you know what I'm saying?
Stop
pull out
it.
the toast, bang the toast. You know, shout out to Complete out here. You know what I'm saying? Have you pushing the daffodils?
Sound like
you
a
know what I'm saying?
complete.
The Rocket Chamber. Produced by
Disrespectful,
produced by Reasonable.
Yeah.
Tony Ayo, Lloyd Banks going back. This is a nice track, man. What y'all think about this track? Just real quick. Starting the new year off too, man. I think it's a great joint.
I was actually kind of shocked how nice it was. You know, I'm not saying it was dope, but saying this was like a good joint. I mean, obviously, Banks held this joint
Killed
up.
them.
You know what I'm saying? Banks just bodied this. Banks has been on the road too lately. I mean, salute to Banks. We'll get more to him later. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely like a solid joint. I mean, for Yayo, I mean, this is a smasher for him. This is a street smasher for Yayo. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been on the fence with Yayo, like probably the most of us are, at least this should get you willing to listen to more. Because if for me, who's on the fence with Banks, I kind of want to hear more. Now, I don't want to hear a lot of Banks, but if he's got more features, I'm sorry, Yayo. If you on the fence with Yayo, this should get you want to hear more. Because I mean, if he's gonna have more cats like Banks on his album, okay, I'm willing to listen. But if it's Yayo, if he's pulling a J. Cole, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna be all the way real. I'm gonna need some features on the Yayo album.
Power 600. What do you mean by they're proving 50 Cent right? But keep on going, Jay.
No, I'm done. I was about to pass it to Bebo.
Basically, would you add this to your playlist? This is just a holdover, maybe to something bigger.
This would be a holdover. I mean, this ain't something that I would be like. This ain't bars of the week. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least. I mean, I'm just keeping it $1 there. But it's at least a holdover. Like, I mean, it's listenable. Like, if somebody was just playing this off in the crib, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, man, skip it."
Turn it off. Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Banks holds it down. Like, it basically, like, I'm listening to it like, I'm glad Banks came in, because I'd have been like,
well, Tony's never been known for bars, right, Bebo?
Nah, he's never been that. Correct. I mean, he's been known for like.
He's a hook dude, you know what I'm saying? If you need
somebody
more of a hype guy, and hype dude. If you need somebody throwing in the bush type joint.
You say he's Freaky Zeke?
Yeah, he's freaky.
Well, I mean, he did his thing on some
status,
with
he's
G
Freaky
Unit.
Zeke,
You know
he's zesty. Yeah,
wow.
Zesty Banks, man.
Wow.
Zesty Yo, man. What you thinking though, Bebo?
Like you guys said, Lloyd Banks set this track off right as he should have. Given that the first 8 bars essentially sound like a hook, the way that he delivered it, like just effortlessly, only to find out it really was just more of the songs. It was just really just the song's verse, or at least his verse with that mega wordplay, informing us essentially that he's taken over hip hop again and walking you through the hostage phases and such.
Nightmare called him Murphy Lee.
Stop it.
Damn.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
Damn, I'm Murphy Lee. What the hook gonna be? I need a hook on this
wow.
Stop it.
No, just asking the listener what the likelihood of him breeding his flowers in the game would be, letting it be known that his life will reveal itself, and, hearing your number calling if you listen to, if you listen close enough. And then I do like Banks's last line where he said, you trust a B word, you're either snorting or shot, something like that. Karma been on my case for years. Now he finally made a truce this morning. So I thought that was cool. And then Yayo does what Yayo does. He came with it necessarily, with the street approach. I like where he said something about Project Squid Games for, you'll get either
it was just
extra belly button for the effing line, but it wasn't
too much extra Yayo,
right? But it was necessary. Like as
somebody
needed.
Put too much mayo on a sandwich. That's kind of how this joint was. It was too much Yayo.
Mayonnaise.
If this was like a Banks solo featuring Yayo, I'd have been all right with that. You know what I'm saying? But this was just like too much extra Yayo.
I'll say this though. Again, Lloyd held it down for this track. I think the last time I heard Tony Yayo was on Blue Hefner's "Don't Switch" track on that Course of the Inevitable 2, and it was a long time even before that. Personally, since I've heard him, and Yayo came with it on that. As far as Yayo, as far as what Yayo does. So, I think we'll just have to see what he does more so with that Loyal mixtape here.
Hey, good night,
Y'all let us know.
Miss Lisa, man.
Good night, Miss
man.
Lisa.
Have a good one,
Absolutely.
man.
Night,
We
Miss
appreciate you
Lisa.
rocking
We
with us,
appreciate
man.
your
We appreciate
time.
you.
Y'all let us know in the chat if y'all looking out for Yayo. You know, if y'all checking for Yayo, then cool. But I'm not really checking for Yayo though. I'll be all way real. But
Hey, man, salute
man,
to him, though, man.
I wish him the best and definitely
Yeah,
salute to him.
Salute.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be on his bad side.
Madman
Yeah,
said that Murphy's Law was good though.
Yeah.
So that was a banger.
Well, I got to revisit that one. I ain't heard it in a minute. But like I said, shout out to Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, man, holding it down. But before we go in, man, to some albums, man, we got to talk about Quavo, man. And just, you know, shout out to Quavo, man. I know it's been a hard situation for him, pause, dealing with Takeoff, you know, him getting into that situation in Houston. He basically made a tribute song. It was more like Bebo P kind of, I think, threw it in the chat, or J. Kim did. And it was more like a singy joint. The picture of him in the video, the visuals of him, he looked, and that's a screenshot from the video.
Yeah.
This dude looks like he hasn't ate at all, man. And he looks skinny, bro. Like, what's your thoughts on the joint and just the video and just seeing Quavo for the first time since this has happened?
I mean, regardless if you are feeling that type of like singy type of joint, you know, like with the audio tune, like regardless if you feeling that, it was a tearjerker, man. I mean, if you really listen to it and listen to what he's saying, you can tell this dude is genuinely hurt. He's crushed.
Yes.
Over losing not only his best friend but his nephew. I salute Quavo, man, for getting in the booth and doing this. This is the best way for him to kind of move on with his life, is to continue to make music,
100%.
continue to put his best foot forward, and continue to carry the legacy of Takeoff. I mean, Takeoff is Migos, Quavo is Migos, Offset is Migos, man. Like, they just got to continue to stay in the booth and continue to make to put that Migos sound out that nobody else can duplicate. So I to me, this was the first step of him kind of moving on. He's never going to forget, of course, Takeoff at all, but to be able to create this emotional piece, I salute him, man, because I mean, it touched me when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think about what the song sounds like sonically or what you think he sounds like remove that from it, but just like listen to what he's saying. I mean, it sounds like a dude, man, who had just been sitting back and really thinking about his family for a while, man. And you can tell it came from the heart, man. And I salute him, man. I mean, and because this will be hard for anybody to do. I mean, whether you writing this about your homie, your mom, your grandmother, your father, don't matter who you writing about. This will be hard for anybody to do. And he stepped in that booth, man, and he did it, and it made it happen, man. Again, this is the first step, but I salute him though, man. You know, salute to Quavo for getting this one off. What you think about it though, Bebo? Since you've been able to kind of sift through it and listen to it and absorb some of the things that he was saying on this track.
Well, it's funny you say that,
Takeoff.
because it's funny you mentioned like sifting through it and go through it and such, because one of the things that I really like about this song, aside from the obvious commemoration, is the fact that it was made beautifully simple. Nothing is really over the top musically about this. It's heartfelt. It's pretty much straight to the point as far as what I could tell. The other thing I was thinking was, the visuals itself, you know, it's not it. He looks to be meditating to the song and its message of obviously sadly missing his beloved nephew. It's just vibes of reminiscing, essentially. Like Iceberg said, it looks like he's lost some significant weight. I mean, if you lost your best friend or your brother, your sister, or whoever, your close loved one, I mean, you would probably move in a certain way too, different from how you were. But just just to bring it to the song itself, Quavo mentions, what was it? Remembering the time that they toped together.
Yep.
Just the ongoing tears that Quavo's cried and still does cry, I'm sure. Just things not being the same without Takeoff, and it's not a collective without him as well. It's even hard to see Takeoff's Mama Love Again, as what Quavo also sung on there. I mean, even reflecting back on some of their prior times, which were hard on the north side, until things eventually got better, and just wishing that he had wishing he had a time machine to take things back so they could ride together again.
I think that was like that was kind of like part of the hook.
Right. It was, and that one day they'll see heaven together. But beautiful song, man, beautiful song. But you guys got it from here.
And like I said, Nino saying the same thing I was kind of saying. It's a bit repetitive for a tribute, but I think the biggest thing what Jay Kemp said is just him getting in the booth, kind of letting it off a little bit, pause, and just getting back to it. And I love the fact that I was seeing, and we probably may talk about it Wednesday, that him and
Offset
are going to get back together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's
big.
A really good
they
move.
Got
that's
to.
a big move. I think it's sad that it takes something like this, but I'm glad they're doing it. And I can see something big. And let's be clear, Offset's about to drop next week or in the next 2 weeks, basically. So hopefully, man, something goes down with that as well. But
I will say this real quick. Oh, go ahead.
Hold up. Power saying, I remember when they said Cardi was trying to cheer up Offset due to the same thing around Thanksgiving facts. Go ahead,
man. No, I'm sure that was a tough Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Man, the timing was awful.
Let's be clear, Offset had no issue with Takeoff.
Right, and
you know what I'm saying, they were still cool.
Man, nothing will ever make Quavo feel all the way whole as he once was prior to. I mean, such an unfortunate loss of his nephew Takeoff that he was extremely close to, but Lord knows how much more that Takeoff's mom, Offset, and other family members.
And it was the way he was taken from us too. The way he was taken from us, man.
On Halloween, after they just dropped a nice album, the album was crazy. Like,
but
a tough situation, man.
But I agree with both of you guys too, though, that I believe that this is one of the best ways that Quavo can cope. Not the only, but one of. And Without You, it's a very nice song that I think can help him release his feelings about everything in in the way that he needs to. So let's continue to see what we get from Quavo, and rest in peace to Kersnick.
And that's a great point that you just said too, Bebo. I mean, I know we got to move on, but I just remember how, like, when Master P was talking about his brother Kevin Miller, and they always did some type of tribute to Kevin Miller on like each album.
Yeah, they did.
They at least reference him some form of fashion,
right?
And Master P was saying that was him and Silk and C Murder's way of getting past that whole situation, because he was taken tragically as well.
Yeah.
So when something like that happens and it's your family, man, like, getting in that booth, it's one of the first ways to cope. And
it's like what Mama Bear said, man. That's what artists do. You know what I'm saying? They kind of deal with stuff by creating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
by creating.
We do.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace to Takeoff.
Shout out, rest in peace, man.
Takeoff.
And like I said, man, we here for you, Quavo, man.
Absolutely.
Offset, man. You guys are 100, man. We appreciate y'all, man. But moving on to our guy RJ Payne. This is Nightmare's dude all day long, man. I gotta give him an 8.
He's everybody's dude, man.
Yeah, man. RJ Payne, serious. Lloyd Banks and him just dropped another single. Shout out to Lloyd Banks, man, because I'm not a Lloyd Banks fan. He's making me one, though, with the work ethic and the stuff that he's putting in, man. Pause. They just came out with a song, Banks Meets Payne.
Trying to.
This is a Cartoon Beats. What's y'all thoughts on this record, man? Starting the new year off with a banger.
Man, this was really nice
what's going on.
Of having two dudes with two different styles kind of come together.
Yes.
Over a RJ Payne, more so like production, like something that he would more so shine on. and Banks kind of stepping in that and really taking that gauntlet and saying, "Look, man, I can rhyme with you, bro, bar for bar." And I felt like Banks really held his own. Of course, like Miss LB said, I mean, RJ Payne just different. Nightmare knows RJ Payne is different. Like when that dude, he's an animal. You know what I'm saying? So when you step in the booth with some hyenas, man, you got to elevate. And I feel like that Banks really did that. The joint is nice, man. Cartoon Beats killed the production.
He did.
This was a combo that I didn't really see coming. Like I didn't expect for these two guys to really get together on the track, but it really did sound good though. It sounded natural.
It does.
It sounded natural. So, man, salute to Payne, man. I know this is supposed to be on his upcoming album. He's been on social media a lot talking about being an indie artist. He's able to kind of drop when he wants to. He's able to get who he wants to on his albums. And he was very excited about getting Banks on this joint, and he really respects Banks. So great showing from Banks. RJ Payne always being RJ Payne, doing his thing, coming with that heat. This was a dope joint. Bebo P. Madman. Salute, man. I don't want to forget you, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Salute the Madman, $5 holla, man. Co-sponsor the show. He's saying, keep up the good work, guys. Peace be. The journey, cool runnings as usual. You never will know what you got till it's gone. Let your close ones know you love
Absolutely, man.
That's right.
Check
man.
peoples, man. Check on your people, man. Let them know that you love them, man, because you never know what issues somebody's dealing with. Some people got personal demons that they fighting. You got to tell your people, man. It never hurt. It don't hurt to tell your brother, your sister, whoever. Tell them that you love them, man.
And for those who's
listening,
listening,
thinking about them.
For those who's listening at this particular section, what J Camp and Madden is talking about is the commemoration song "Without You" that Quavo did on behalf of Takeoff. If this is like segmented or something like that, or if you're just joining us. Which, by the way, hit that like and subscribe button. But absolutely.
But salute to Matt, man. We appreciate you, man.
We definitely appreciate
man.
Bebo, what you thinking, man, on this RJ joint, man?
Well, man,
and Lloyd Banks joint.
Man, first time of these two getting together, man.
It was heat.
It's heat, man. Much needed for the culture.
It's scary, man. It's scary.
In a good way, great way.
Yeah.
I mean, RJ set it off with ill mentions of that pistol whip in the face, multiple colors like a pimp's outfit in a Rubik's Cube. And the beginning line where he said, we did a lot more than heat up the game. I feel with flammable, empty the clip like keep the change, you filthy animal. You know what I'm saying? Making the chopper ring like a slot machine.
man.
He has those.
He
has
animal
those
too.
punchlines, and he flowed very well, of course. Even the line where he said getting paid to kick it like a soccer team.
Yep.
And having a heart black like Oddisee. For those who don't know Oddisee, if you don't know Oddisee, you need to watch the old school show. This was before The Wire called Oz.
Yeah.
It's a show about life in prison.
Hey, hold on real quick. I just gotta give a shout out to Nino Beige.
Salute to Nino, man.
Hey, shout out, brother.
Not only that, man.
Beige.
Nino's always dropping gems, and if you don't know who Nino Beige is, I mean, he's in the game. Definitely check out his IG. He's produced for Coast Contra.
Check out our interview that we did
other
with
folks as well. We did an interview with him, man. So definitely check out the interview. But Nino, he's out here. I mean, so y'all chatting with a dude who's out here, man. So
we got
like
a big
I said,
dog in the
definitely
building,
check him
man.
out and support him too.
Yeah, salute Nino, man. We appreciate the $5 holla, man. Co-sponsor,
much appreciation
on the
Absolutely.
show.
Lloyd Banks, though, on the other hand, came with it, letting the listener know that he's got a few screws loose. I remember him saying that on a particular moment, and the other party's going to need the size of 2 juice screws. I said, man. But, just coming with it
Shout out to
flow
Ransom
wise,
too.
talking about kicking disrespectful words back in someone's mouth, and really just making it more on a positive side from what I just said. Him making his dreams into a reality and being at the top of his game again, which he's definitely getting there if he ain't there. You know what I'm saying? And again, needed and much a really dope, much needed matchup on track here. It doesn't disappoint if you're ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, well, like I said, that joint is dope. I can't wait to hear more music from them two, man. It was crazy.
Appreciate you too, Nino Beige. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, man.
It was crazy.
Appreciate you too,
salute to
brother.
you, Nino,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate you,
100%.
man. And every time Nino comes in here, man, he gonna spark a debate on the
Instantly.
show, in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Instantly.
Nino's
All
that dude,
good.
man.
But then
all
make
good.
you think
Stop
about it though. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Because Nino be coming with that wisdom, man. He make you think about
Hey,
like, wait a minute
Antoine
now.
saying to hit that like button again, man. We trying to build a
Man,
hip hop
like button,
community.
subscribe.
We trying to get to 2,500 subs, man. We need y'all help with that, man. So hit the like, man. That's
There you
basically
go.
gets more people to start watching real hip hop and real hip. Because this thing, who else is talking about hip hop? Period. They don't talk about albums no more, man. No platforms doing that, man. Joe Buttons, man, he talking about Skechers shoes now, man. We talking about real hip hop over here. Let's be clear. But
The
again,
real
man,
hip-hop
RJ Payne
is over here.
come on, man.
All
But we gotta
day.
talk about
Shout
some
out-
real hip hop
shout
too.
out
Let's
to
be clear,
KRS.
man. Our dude Doe Networkz, man. Salute to our guy, man. He follows us on IG. This is our people, man. You know what I'm saying? This track Poison, man. Heavy hitters, man. Dirty Diggs, everybody's in here. Planet Asia, all the cast, man.
TF,
all the
Tri-State.
reasonable suspects, man, is in here. J Camp, man, tell us about this record, man. What you thought about it? I think it's just flavor, man. You got to add this to your playlist.
Flavor, just like you said, man. I mean, first of all, salute to Doe Networkz. He was heavy with that Sadat X last album
Science of
Masterclass.
life.
Masterclass.
that he dropped, and now he's working with other cats too, dropping heat, man, with this project. Well, it's not really a project because it's a single. The Poison, like Iceberg just said, with Planet Asia, TF, Tri-State, Dirty Diggs. It's crazy, man, that how this joint kind of came together. I know like Planet Asia and Tri-State have done a bunch of joints together, but I don't think Planet Asia and TF have really done anything together. Dirty Diggs. But Doe Networkz got all these guys together on the joint, man. The
Facts.
beat is stupid. I mean, the beat is fire. But Planet Asia kicks off the joint. Planet Asia, he bars out. I mean, it's
Barring
just
out.
what he does, man. When he was like, shout out to the team in the spot, we going up. F a rap list, as long as this paper is folding up. It's inspirational, back pushing music. The sound is designed, the sound is mine. That's why y'all's face is looking confusing.
Come on now.
That's just a few of them bars, but Planet Asia just kicked that joint off like he does. Some people don't like beats with drums. We talk to the Power Father all the time. He be giving me the blues. You know what I'm saying? I'm a soul. I got a soul, an old soul. So I kind of rock with the beats with no drums at times. I mean, I love drums. I mean, a lot. I'm 90% drums in my beats, but it's a few guys like the Black Thoughts, your Planet Asias, your Nas's, who can just go bananas over beats with no drums.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this
Rock
track
Marciano.
is, and Rock Marciano and Planet Asia he destroys
Yeah,
this. I mean,
yeah.
TF goes in, Tri-State goes in, and 4 different MCs with different voices that all punch through the beat. That's what makes this so great. That's why I give Doe Networkz his props for bringing these MCs onto this track, because they all sound completely different, but it sounds so good, which is exactly what we were saying about RJ Payne and Banks. Sometimes you can have 2 different cats on the track, but if you can blend it together, you got the right production behind them, it's going to sound great.
Right.
But
right.
that's pretty
Mr.
much my thoughts on this. But this track right here is just bananas, though. Bebo P, what say you, my guy?
I think you said it all, brother. Check out this Doe Networkz track. Poison, Planet Asia, TF, Tri-State, and
It's a
Cypher.
problem.
Yeah. It's definitely a problem.
It's a problem. I know it's right up Nightmare's alley too, man. He's probably already heard it. To be all the way, he probably heard it first day it dropped.
Nino saying Alchemist goes crazy on track.
He
like
does.
that.
He does,
He does.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
overdub. Yeah, he really does, man.
Again, man, Doe Networkz, man, that's X, man. It's in the same vein as that. If you haven't heard that X, man, you're missing out. That
Science of Life.
Science of Life album cover's crazy. You know when you see it. And X is just giving you bars, man. This is doing the same thing, man. We love it. Again, like I said,
And OG
Tri-State's underrated. He is, man.
Yeah,
he barred
so
out on
you're
the track,
right.
too. So
Love his voice too and his cadence. Tri-State on track.
the last single that came out this week, man, and this thing, all the stuff we talking about is fresh. A lot of people ain't heard it because it just came out yesterday, man. This is what we do on Saturdays, 9:30. Bebo P, J Camp come in here and get busy. We talk about new records, man, because again, we do water cooler hip hop. We gonna have you looking good by the water cooler at work, so you know what's going down. Hopefully, you got your notes, man, because we going in. This is the last single we gonna talk about, and it's a crazy one. J Camp put this on the list last minute, but it was worth it, man, because the dude is different, man. Go ahead and talk about this cat real quick, J Camp.
Yeah, man. Oddisee, man, Brooklyn cat. I've always said, man, if there's like a school of Andre 3000, I feel like Oddisee would be like front row seat taking notes. Because when I hear Oddisee rhyme, that's like one of the first people that I think of. I think of 3 Stacks like every single time. Like, not saying that he's trying to be 3 Stacks, just saying as far as like style, how he rides the beat, sonically, to me, the type of production that he chooses, I feel like it's in that 3 Stacks type of vein, man. And this track, Try Again, is completely different than the tracks we just got done talking about. I mean, completely different. It's one of those, he pushes the envelope a little bit, but it's like you really only going to hear like Kendrick, 3 Stacks, and maybe who else might be on that type of production. Those two are the ones that come to mind, really. Maybe even like a Yassine Bey might be on that type of track too.
I can even hear Black Thought on that too. You know what I'm saying?
Black Thought too. It like very artistic. You know, you really have to like kind of find the rhythm. You got to find the BPM when you kind of hear it, because the drums is kind of going everywhere with the snares. But once you hear this man rhyme over it and you hear what he's actually talking about, it sounds good. And it's completely different. Like it's nothing street. This is just a dude just talking about like trying again, the do-over. If I fail, it's a do-over. Oddisee is nice though. I mean, if you get a chance to not just check out this single, but just check out his other bodies of work, what he's putting out there, man. Dude is talented, and again, it's different. So you might have to train your ear to it, but it's different.
Well, the other thing too, man, when I heard the record of, first of all, this song "Try Again," which you need to basically put on your playlist.
Oh yes, Ski Beats is
yeah, facts. This came out from his album that came out in November, the To What In album. Brooklyn, not only an MC, he's a producer. So that's why like J Camp's talking about this Andre 3000, not semi, but comparable, man, because the dude spits, he's got flavor, he's got the production. He honestly reminds me, y'all don't know everything about us, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, Nino's a producer, Bebo P's a producer, J Camp's producer, writer, artist. He kind of gives me a Bebo P swag. Have you ever heard Bebo P just on bars, production? And Bebo P's trying to act all humble up there and bull, trying to act stoic, but to me, he's got a very acoustic sound.
It's abstract.
The bars are crazy. It's abstract. And going from Doe Networkz to Oddisee, it shows you how dope our chat is, man, for you guys even knowing who Oddisee is and rocking with him. And then J Camp for the pedigree for putting this on the playlist tonight. Yeah. And I think this is just a dope look, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, man, because I've always said Bebo P is like Mr. Abstract. Not saying he's Q-Tip, but he's definitely abstract as far as like how he presents his bars and his like delivery. And Oddisee is in that same ilk where you got to run it back. Like you'll hear it one time and like, man, there's got to be some stuff. I mean, it's like every bar is meaningful. Like you got to run it back. Like each bar has some type of abstract rhyme in there to where you have to like run it back. Like, oh man, I can't believe that man just said that.
The track is called "Try Again" off of that "To What End" album. Man, it's a dope joint, man. Miss
It came
LB
out like
saying-
November, I think.
Yeah, November. He's saying Oddisee got a new album dropping this month on the 20th, man. You know what I'm saying? So we
There
gonna
you
check
go.
it out.
Appreciate that, Miss LB.
Yeah,
Dropping some
Oddisee
gems.
got his own appeal facts, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the record's dope, man. I think Dude's just a dope artist and a breath of fresh air, man. Like, I think you said this earlier, J. Camp. He's kind of on some Lupe swag. You know, too,
that was the other artist I was thinking of was Lupe. Lupe would be the only other person
yeah.
that I can think of outside of like 3 Stacks and Kendrick who would kind of like rhyme over that type of beat, and you seen Bay and your Black Thoughts. Like those type of cats would be on there.
Yeah. So like I said, man, go check out that Oddisee, man. You know, we always try to get you on like not only just the top tier artists. We talked about Nas and Jay. Obviously, Nino's going in the chat, man, for Jay tonight. He's fighting for Jay, man, tonight. Hold up, man. Pull out the brass knuckles, man.
Uh oh. We go.
Nino Bates fighting for Jay, man.
You doing Rocky
Defend
4 up
the
in here or
dude.
something?
Battling
Born
for
Identity.
Jay.
Born Supremacy.
Yeah, that Bebo P love, man. Salute all day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Good
Man,
look,
all
Nightmare.
day, man.
Shout out to
we gotta
Nightmare.
salute
too.
everybody, man. Why they get them flowers, man? Hey, Nino said no ho slander, dog. None.
Nino said he don't want his name on any whole
Nah,
slander.
man.
It might be some
Don't
bread.
sleep on RJ Swift.
Oh, definitely
yeah,
not.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts.
J.R. Swift, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We switching it all the way up, man. Hey, man, we had it. We doing the albums real quick. There was 3 albums that came out. One of them is our guy, NBA YoungBoy. He's been a little different lately. Hold up. Let me go ahead and put it. Let me go ahead and play it real quick.
Say that again.
He's been a little different. He's wearing the black nail polish.
Mm-hmm.
You see the white and black on the cover. Remember, he just got out of jail and they put him in kind of almost that Andrew Tate bag.
Man.
And so to get out, he kind of had to do a little sus moves. And let's be clear, Delonte Murray,
DeJounte Murray
DeJounte Murray
for the
got his
Hawks.
baby mama pregnant.
Stop it.
They're having a girl. So who wants? I ain't trying to have NBA YoungBoy as the baby daddy to my baby mama. You know? But either way, he shot the club up. But
Pull up like Lorenz Tate.
basically,
That face paint on.
so
So much dead prayers.
yeah, prayer. Yeah, he been having the face paint on too. But this is 19 tracks. This is his 5th album. You know, the youngest thing, he's the young Tupac. What y'all think about NBA YoungBoy as 30 and up cats? This album's called I Rest My Case. It's Mopar music. What was y'all thinking on the album? You know what I'm saying? You already know what I think.
I mean, it's weird because like I've tried to really consume him over time, and I can't do it because I got younger cousins, I got younger family members who's telling me that NBA, like you said, NBA YoungBoy is like that dude. Like to them, he is their Pac.
Yeah,
And I'm trying like, okay, if he's on that level, let me go ahead and like listen to this guy. I've tried and I can't do it. But I will say this. Salute to this cat because apparently he can't miss. To this new gen, to the Gen Zers, or I don't even know what the gen is before Gen Z. But before them, he's going in. Like he is their Pac. So he's doing something right. So regardless if it's not hitting me, it's hitting somebody. So I at least want to give him a fresh out salute for that, you know.
Yeah, we rock with him, man.
But we rock with him. Bebo P, go ahead.
Yeah, what do you think about the album,
I mean, it's the first mainstream album, hip hop, rap wise, that I know of 2023. I I think it's an album for Young Boy Never Broke Again's core fan base. Um,
Cool cat.
yeah, I mean, Not My Friend Again. I think that's the song. It's a cool track with no kick, I believe, throughout the entirety of it. But and though the groove of this one, it might have you at most swinging left or right, doing the sway joint. I think that Louis V or Louis the Fifth, it's just too loud for me, from the
I
synth of the
agree.
bass to the
The
volume
conductor is
of
problem.
NBA's vocals. I think that look, I already know what was the joints: Top Girls, Black, and I think it's supposed to say Groovy, even though it looks like Grovy.
Yeah,
They've been put out there as promo singles. I think that Swag on Point strikes to me as a single as well, if that's what he decides to do. But I definitely agree with what y'all are talking about. The rhymes are they just are what they have been.
they don't
The
compute
approach
with
seems a
me.
bit darker than
Yeah.
I guess the few songs that I've heard from him. But
Salute.
if you're a fan of NBA YoungBoy, then this is definitely something you'll at least want to check out and then
Yeah, I mean,
report
check it out.
on. So yeah, let us know what y'all think about good old Kentrell.
Well, first of all, shout out to everybody watching us over at Facebook, man. We got a Thou Wow man watching over there.
Salute.
This, like I said, man, I'm 43 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this album ain't for me. But I do see what they doing on the cover. I see a whole bunch of crosses and, upside down crosses and daggers and knives and
Coffin.
toxic coffins and stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's-
we
it's-
know
it's a
what the
whole lot.
agenda is. Stop
And the beast.
playing.
And
Look
that
like
beast
some
on the
wool,
top.
like a beast back here.
Stop
Yeah.
playing, man. We know what y'all doing, and of course you're gonna use NBA YoungBoy because he's got all them. He got the youngins. You know what I'm saying? So we get what y'all trying to do with the black nail polish and all that. Man.
Just keep your eyes peeled, is all I
Yeah,
can
man.
say.
So
You know
my
what I'm
things
saying?
like this is what Jay Kemp said. Your nephew, your little cousin's gonna be listening to it. Try to introduce them to some of the other stuff that we got out here, man. You know, some of the classic albums that Nino, Antoine, and Power 600, and a lot of cats in the chat have been talking about with Jay and Nas. It's dope to have the younger dudes doing their thing, but try to introduce them to some real hip hop, and that's what we trying to do, man. So, again, the NBA YoungBoy album to me is Mopar music. Just good luck, man, NBA YoungBoy, because I think he's a good cat, man. I think he got in a bad situation when he got in the jail joint, and now he's basically paying for it in the long way, man, with all this upside down coffins and all that, man. So, but yeah, 19 tracks, Pyre, it's a lot,
Yep.
man. He's trying to
19
get
is
that
a bunch.
streaming swag up. You know what I'm saying? Antoine saying wasn't sure if I actually saw that, but I'm not a fan of the upside. Man, we already know what's going on with it, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why we over here, so we can kind of address it. But that was when the albums came out, man. It is what it is, man. We listen to this stuff so you don't have to. Here's another one that you might not want to listen to. French Montana, man. CB6, man. That Coke Boy 6. Money Heist Edition. The only thing that made me halfway excited was DJ Drama was basically hosting the joint. It has 29 songs.
Yeah, bro.
French Montana ain't been really hot to me until he had that song with the little African little song that he had was kind of hot, man, with Sway Lee. Other than that, man, I don't really check for the cat. And then the first song that I heard, that really went crazy was that Shot Caller joint. Other than that, man, I'm not a French Montana fan.
Don't shot.
Yeah, I
What
was
you
more,
working with?
Yeah, I honestly listen to French because of Max B, you know what I'm saying, and all that, man. But and Chinks, I was more a Chinks fan. But what was y'all thoughts on this album or this mixtape per se? This Coke Boy 6, real quick.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same vein as Antoine. I mean, well, yeah, man. First of all, salute to the people, man, who was involved in that shooting down in Miami.
Facts,
man.
man. Prayers up for
That
them, man. You know
allegedly
what I'm
was a
saying?
bad
Prayers up.
situation, man. I hope
Yeah.
no one is deceased off that situation.
Right.
just to kind of get back to the music side of things, I mean, I'm kind of like Antoine. I mean, I might check for a few features, which is basically what I did on the joint. Um, I mean, outside of that, man, like 29 songs is way too many, especially if you just not. If I already don't really just check you, if I'm not checking for you already, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Not to say that French has not had a couple of songs that I like. Yeah, I mean, but it's always been somebody's been featured on it.
I like him on the hook. I think he's Tony Yayo swag. You know, I like
It's
him on the
been
hook.
like-
That's about it.
It's been cast like Jada or Fab or Wayne or somebody's always been featured on the French song. Is the reason why I listen to it. I mean, even like like your like some of the cats in like the ASAP crew. I don't really be feeling them like that too all the time. But when they featuring somebody, usually I'll listen. I kind of put it in the same box as this, man. I mean, Coke Boy 6. It might be like 6 joints that I'm actually feeling on there. I don't want to go into the 6 that I'm feeling, but it's 29 songs, guys. I mean, it took me forever to listen through the whole thing. I didn't listen bar for bar. I mean, I'll be honest, but I did I skimmed through all 29 songs, and there's 6 on there that's worthy of your attention. I'll put it that way.
And I do see before you go in BBOP, you're right, 600. When he's with Harry Fraud, he kind of parlays a little different. Like that song
absolutely.
that Harry Fraud did with him and Currency, them bees. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about 8 years old. But when French gets on those, man, he's dope.
The
man.
producer can definitely upgrade you.
Facts.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's why I mentioned like the songs with like Jada.
Brad, what's good, man? What's going on with you tonight,
Brad,
man?
what's
Salute
good, bro?
to you. What's going down, man?
That's why I
BBOP, what you
mentioned
thinking, man?
Jada.
No, very well said, J Camp. From what I remember hearing on this extensive mixtape, I think
It's overkill, man.
Mad over.
My ears still hurt, brain, all that from listening to 29 songs. But go ahead, Bebo. I didn't mean to cut you off.
nah, you're good, man. You pretty much said it, man. This is an album that really should have been divided up into 2 or 3 albums separate, from the 29 that you're getting here. So it's a very difficult listen. It's hard to parse through even at least some of these to give maybe an effective review towards some of these songs, but just the intro I think was okay. He's given commemoration to the folks he lost or he misses, King Von, Juice WRLD, Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke and them. He mentions getting skipping death a couple times, and he even said one thing that I liked that I can remember, which is if you control what's out of your control, it controls you, which is true. I do think that Addicted to You joint, it's decent, with that 50 Cent kind of flow on the hook. French basically rapped about being hooked to the block, with who was the feature? Cheese, Coke Boy Cheese, I think it was. And that joint called RZA, where they basically the producer sampled that Liquid Swords joint of Jizz's The Four Chamber. With Benny the Butcher, their bar, they're spinning their bars about flossing. That's a decent track.
Once you get past Benny, you pretty much won't skip it.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like the other tracks, like what J Camp is talking about, like Igloo with Rob 49 and D to the I to the E in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I could see what they're trying to do, even with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop track remade, but that was just too much going on with them trying to combine.
This is basically his Junior Mafia
Craig Mack
album.
joint with Little Kim joint. Yeah, it just didn't work to me, but it's overkill. I know he's been doing that over the last maybe 2 or 3 mixtapes, the CB 4, 5, 6,
4 or 5, yep.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 mixtapes, and it's just way too much, which I get it, because the more songs you have, the more you can get, off of the streaming services or whatever. But it's hard to digest, but check it out if you're a fan
This
of
is
his.
a publishing play at the end of the day. Hey, let me grab some homies from the block. Let me take all your publishing, and then basically take you on tour and take 30% of the bread. let's stop the cap, man. You know what I'm saying? This,
Man,
this is basically just French to try to stay relevant with doing some music
Absolutely.
with some young cats, man. Take their publishing and take them on tour, maybe. But at the end of the day,
Right.
this is when Mace had Harlem grow up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And really, and blame hip hop for not having a lot of albums that drop like the first week of the year. Basically, I mean, that's pretty
Right.
much what this was.
Right.
And so, I mean, like I said, again, man, salute the French, man. Like, I want to hear French on maybe a hook, maybe something like that, maybe a bar. But
Oh,
man,
yeah.
This is CB4. Yeah, this is-
CB like
Stevie,
Sweat from my balls.
Sweat from a ball. So,
Sweat from
you
my
know.
balls.
But this thing, we listen to all this stuff because it comes out, man. So we want to check it out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It could have been hot. You know what I'm saying? But
MC
guess what?
Gusto.
Yeah,
French on his
it-
MC
Man, the
Gusto.
MC
right.
Gusto.
it was not
Oh
hot.
man, it wasn't.
The last album that dropped, man, for this week, man, was our guy Zaytoven. This is J. Kim's little cousin. First of all, you know Zaytoven was that dude in the church, man, that played the organ, man, and then just got a beat machine and just went ham. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zaytoven, man. Atlanta's finest, one of the top 5 producers in Atlanta, in my opinion. But this is an album, man, more like a EP project per se. What was your thoughts on this, J. Kent, man? The project was called Only One. It's got Bun B, Trouble, a couple other cats, man. It was a little Mopar music, man, but what was your thoughts, J. Kent?
No, you basically just said it. I mean, it's like a 6-track EP. Not a whole lot to it. I mean, you can get through it in 15 minutes, maybe 20 less if you listen to the straight out of Low Cast, a crazy
Straight outta Low
MF
Cast.
named Gusto.
He said Bebo P's little cousin.
Right. Definitely Bebo P's little cousin.
Little cousin.
For sure. But it's a 6-track EP. Definitely the standout is the one with Bun B. I mean,
Fact,
he
yeah.
pretty much destroys that whole joint. It's classic Zay. I mean, once you've heard a Zaytoven track, what you hear on this won't really surprise you. It's more so Zaytoven. You getting the Zaytoven EP for 2023. I mean, that's basically what it is. But I mean, to me, I'd rather listen to this Zaytoven than that Coke Boys 6. I put it to you that way. You know what I'm
Shots
saying?
fired.
You know, but Bun B, that joint alone is worth listening to this little 6-track album. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's Zaytoven production. You know you're gonna get some
You
production.
know what you're gonna get, man.
Zaytoven. Heavy on the 808s is hitting. You know what I'm saying? If you just
You
ride
get an organ on that boy too.
Yep.
you riding to the corner store, you know what I'm saying? Get you some Rellos to go back to the crib.
Mhm.
You know, throw that Zaytoven in, man. I mean, to me, that's what it is. That's a ride to the store, pick you up some Rellos, you know what I'm saying? Get you whatever choice of drink. You know, you ride into the liquor store, you getting that, and you go back to the crib. That's what the Zaytoven is. Mopar music at its finest, but good Mopar music.
A stolen track hawk, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Straight stolen track.
Oh,
Not
man.
that stolen track hog.
It's that brown paper bag music. It's basically
Oh,
what
man.
it is.
Bebo, what you thinking just on Zaytoven, just in general, man? Just his flavor, man. It is his flavor something that you normally put in your playlist?
Not always, or not a lot, actually. No. I mean, if I come across some Zaytoven, then I'll check him out because you know what
Agreed,
you're gonna
Power.
get from him.
100%.
Power 600 says Zaytoven need to hook up with Gucci Mane and Luda again too at J
Man.
Camp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Certain
go ahead, J-Camp.
certain rappers just bless them Zaytoven beats. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying, Ms. LB. You know what I'm saying?
Miss
It's a
LB
corner-
saying J Camp, so you sure it's a corner store ride?
it's a corner store ride. You know what I'm saying? So you like I said, you picking up some Rellos, whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? You shooting back to the crib. That's exactly what it is. But Luda over some Zaytoven, Gucci, Migos over some Zaytoven. That's the type of people that you kind of want rhyming over the Zaytoven stuff. So I agree 100% with Power.
Yeah,
With
shout
that.
out to Zaytoven though, man. I mean, like ATL legend. You know what I'm saying? The dude ain't
Oh,
never
yeah.
had no problem with nobody. Everybody speaks highly of Zaytoven, so
He's
we gotta
talented,
show
man.
we gotta
He
show
is.
love, man, to him, man. Shout out AP in the building, man. What's going
What's
down?
good
What's
with
good?
you?
Good. What's going down? But that's the last album for the. This is the first week of albums, man, for 2023.
Yep.
It's a little light because let's be clear, man.
Real light.
If you understand the game,
Bud
January
Light.
and February are the break for the industry. So you're gonna see a lot of award shows, a lot of little crap. They're trying to re-up, do their taxes to get the budgets out for March. So that's basically what it is. So you're gonna see a lot of independent music, a lot coming out, man. But you're gonna see a lot of award shows coming out, man, in the next month or so. And then obviously after the Super Bowl, you got the big award shows, man. And it's back to business. So we're gonna be doing some dope little stuff, man. You're gonna see songs dropping and stuff like that, man. You're gonna see a lot of touring too. So, but again, man, this has been a crazy night, man. We've been in here for almost 2 hours, man. Any shout outs before we get up out of here? Chat, man, show us some love, man. What y'all thinking? What y'all doing tonight? What y'all doing tomorrow, man? Give us a holler, man. What y'all gonna do, man? But BOP set it off, man. Any shout outs?
Shout out to the people. We hope that you guys had a fun-filled and safe holidays that just took place. Miss LB says, so you nicely saying don't listen to a jig camp. That's funny. But no, shout out to the people.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Shout out to the people though, and ongoing condolences to Takeoff's family. And shout out to Damar Hamlin and his gradual recovery. Shout out to all of the supporters, whether it's his family, loved ones, teammates, the league. I mean, you name it. Or if you're just a fan, a prayer warrior, medical professional who was on site or who was a part of the whole situation. Definitely check on your people. Take care of yourselves, but also do your part to take care of somebody else who needs you. And for that, Fresh Out has much love for you. Like Iceberg said throughout the show, we're trying to reach 2,500 subscribers, and we can't do that without you guys. Yeah, so if you don't mind, share this platform, share the show, do what you got to do, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you already have, great. And I'll give J Camp the floor. God bless you and much love.
Yeah, man. Like I said, salute to the entire chat. Like Antoine said, like we was super duper soft, big pause on albums that dropped that first week of January. Like hopefully we'll have some heavy hitters come in, but we'll be remiss if we at least didn't talk about some of these albums that you may not listen to, but some of y'all may listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So we at least got to talk about it. We ain't got to listen to it. We at least got to talk about it, though, man. So we appreciate y'all sticking through that. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, listen to that 29-track Coke Boys album. I mean, my brain is still bleeding from that Locksmith journey. What's good, bro?
Locksmith, what's going on with you, man?
What it do, man?
You late in the building, but it's all
good. Yeah, you late, man. But like I said, you can definitely run it back, man, and see what.
Hey, man, how the tank fight, right?
Yeah, man, I'm about to jump on that too, Bruce. Here in a minute, man.
Shout out to Tank, man. Shout out to Tank with that doodoo toothbrush. You know what I mean?
Stop it!
I knew he was gonna say that too.
Stop it! Absolutely, but don't forget Wednesday night we back on this same time, same bat channel. We're gonna be rocking it. Like I said, if you feeling what we doing, hit that like button. The subscribe joint, notification bell, so you know when we rocking out, man. But again, Fresh Out, salute y'all. We love y'all family. As I always say, you don't even have to wipe your feet before you come in. Grab you a soda.
Of the fridge and get your soda.
Go back in the fridge and get your soda.
What I'm saying? Have you a seat, put your feet up. We're gonna talk this here hip hop. That's what we're gonna do. Mama Bear, salute to you, ma'am.
Mama.
We're gonna check you out too. Make sure y'all check out Mama Bear as well. She's always dropping some dope art and she's
Facts.
actually showing you how she's creating it. So she's a true artiste.
Facts.
She's putting the art.
Most people don't
to
show
work.
you they swag. You know what I mean? They don't let you into the dojo.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but salute to everybody though, man. We appreciate you. Iceberg, take us home, my G.
Take
Like
us
I said,
home.
man. Again, man. Shout out to
Pause.
everybody, especially everybody who
Right.
Contributed financially, but also the likes, man, the subs, just rocking with us the whole night for these 2 hours, man. Y'all rocking with us, man. Talking some real hip hop again. We trying to get to 2,500, man. Subs. If you can't hit the like button, sub, tell a friend, share this on your social media, tell people about Fresh Out, because the bloodline is all y'all, man. You know, it starts with y'all. So again, J Kent, Bebo P, LB the Podfather, man. You know what I'm saying? Another great show. And also, man, if you in the whip, man, we putting all the shows, man, on your favorite podcast platform, man. So check us out on the audio format too, man. So again, J
You in
Kent,
the
Bebo
whip.
P, man.
Oh, that's
Get outta here,
Zaytoven
man.
in.
Hit that brown bag swag, you know what I mean?
Right, that brown bag swag.
Hey man, again, man, we out, man.
We out here.
Peace. Much love.
Much love, man.
I'd like to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World No Dangerous Podcast. Bebo P's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar with this